Alright, so this morning is going to be the first day, not that I'm learning code necessarily, but the first day that I'm going to start recording this and hoping that helps. It'll help retain information and go back and watch it, but who knows, maybe someone else that's going through this will jump in and be interested as well. So I am attempting to learn Python, and I have the book Learn Python the Hard Way, which is kind of a beginner's guide to Python, and supposedly it's not actually the hard way. It's just very repetitive, and I think people say it's a little monotonous, but I kind of learned that way, so that's fine. My coding experience is beginner level. I took a coding bootcamp course about a year and a half ago, and I really enjoyed it, but it was way too fast-paced. We did HTML, CSS, and a little bit of JavaScript in like 2 weeks, which was fine. We jumped right into Python, Django, Flask for like 3 weeks, and then we're going to move on to like C++ and its frameworks and all that, and I thought it was way too quick. 3 weeks of playing around with Python didn't really teach me too much. I mean, I learned a lot, but I would have rather done like 6 weeks of Python or 8 weeks of Python, really understood the language from front end to back end and all the frameworks. And so I ended up dropping that course right before I would have to pay for the whole thing. And I've kept up with some of my skills here and there, but a lot of them have gone away. So I feel like other than understanding basic syntax, I am kind of starting from square one. This is the chart that I thought I had up. About becoming a programmer, choosing a language, choose a course or book, and then just starting. And then these were some of the things that I was interested in. I knew I was going to learn HTML and CSS either way. Was I going to learn JavaScript and some of the things that come along with that, or refresh my skills on something I've already learned? And I've basically chosen to refresh my skills. I feel like it'll be quicker. And then we have, this was going to actually be like kind of a task list. But learning Python, I did a refresher Udemy class, automate the boring stuff, which I'm going to come back to after I learn more. I think this is really cool. One of the main reasons I like Python is because I do work on a computer a lot, and I do want to automate some processes and do some things to make life easier. And now I'm here learning Python the hard way. I ordered the book off Amazon, and it's pretty cool. It's nice design, feels good. Paperback, not too thick. It's like 1.5 inches thick. Those things are important to me. I know it sounds weird, but alright, so looking at this, let's see what text editor it wants me to use. I started skimming through the book the other day. It wants me to use Atom. I'd rather use Visual Studio Code. But, you know, for the sake of trusting the process, oh well, I'm flipping a couple pages. He has other editors that, you know, could work. I know you could use any editor you want, but Visual Studio Code's at the top of the list here, so maybe I'll just do that. Yeah. I haven't used VS Code in a while. Let's see, I'm sure I have some other project up. Oh, I was taking notes. Let's see here. So here's my big thing. I don't care about any of this. How the heck do I start a new file? And what should that file be? I imagine it should be a Python file. Alright, so let's look here. Download the browser, Windows, what you should see. It wants me to. Am I going to be using a terminal? Let's see. Go to Windows, make sure Atom, run PowerShell. Run PowerShell. Download Python. Alright, so I'm just going to go through some of these processes. Let's see. I can't remember how you run Python. You just type it in. Python. Alright, so version 3.9.5, May 3rd, 2021. Okay. Let's see. Download Python 3.6. Ooh. Doesn't run, you have to reinstall, type quit, and press enter to exit. Alright, so let's quit, press enter, and now I've exited Python, so it looks like I'm back in PowerShell. I don't know if that makes sense. I understand what happened though. I'm no longer coding in that language. Alright, you should be back to the prompt similar to what you had before. Learn how to make a directory in PowerShell. I think it's like make your. Alright, so this is kind of what I like about this book. I'm not gonna lie, some people might not like this, and I am going to probably, well, let's see, make your in PowerShell. See, I knew it was maker. Alright, PowerShell maker is a function defined in PowerShell. Create a directory. PowerShell maker uses. Alright, for example, alright, so for example, run the below command in PowerShell. So first, I do, let's see where I am. How do you dir? Alright. Anyway, so make dir, traceback file not found. Make dir is not defined. Is it because I'm not in a file? How do you create a directory in PowerShell? Method one is the item. New item, path of directory. I don't want 4 ways. I want 1 way. Alright, creating a directory by using PowerShell. Method 1, use the new item, use the file system, which is probably what I want to avoid. But what I think I'm going to do is start a new folder on the desktop, and we'll call it Python hard way. And then I'm going to, I don't want to git bash here, I'm going to send to, there's a way to, maybe go to properties. I did this the other day. There is a way to see if I can. Let's see here. Alright, PowerShell. I know this isn't going to work. Put the file path in here. Yeah. Unexpected character after the line. Continuation character. desktop. Alright, so this is navigate, not my Vanguard, navigate, and navigate, folder, navigate, windows, can't type, oh man, alright. Working with files, creating files with new items. Here we go. First, we need some new files. Let's make a new plane. We get too fun with PowerShell directory. Yeah. That's all I wanted. Alright, so my search isn't going to be what we want. Make files through. I assume that's what I'm doing. Learn how to make a directory in PowerShell. Make direct in PowerShell. Alright, 4 ways, new item. Let's go with the documentation on Microsoft. Creates a new item. New dash item. Is that really what it is? New dash item. Okay, what is going on? Is it something? File. New line 1. I only submitted one line. New is not defined. New item? Oh my god, this is so annoying. Alright, so I'm going to close PowerShell. I don't know if the Python thing is. Here we go. So now, new dash item. Path. Alright, don't understand this now. So I do have 2 screens, so I'm actually going to move this over here and keep the command line over. Alright. New item. Create files and folders. Example is create file path. This command. Alright, let's see where we are. First of all, let's just control C. See, I don't. Alright, so I think we go dir. Alright, so there's all my stuff. And you can do cd, change directory to desktop. Okay, now I'm on the desktop. Alright, so now I want to make a new folder on the desktop. So I remember some of this. Create a directory. New item dash path. Okay. This man creates a text file that is create a directory. The quoted text. The file content. Right. Alright, so we are going to go to, let's try this. New item dash path dot name is going to be, and for those of you that don't know what's going on, I am looking at a browser to kind of help on this. What are we going to name it? About Python the hard way dot, so we'll name it dot py file. Does it even say? It probably doesn't say. Python highway dot, looks like we're making a text file, txt, and then dash item type, and then let's see what they have for the value. This is a text string. I don't know what that is, but I imagine it might be a string that just goes into the file immediately. Hello. Alright, so we're going to try this. Enter. Additional parameter. Invalid argument, new item. Alright. This is getting annoying. Okay. So we are going to make dir path. Make dir, what is it? L? Learn Python the hard. What is going on? Check it similar to what? Learn how to make a directory in the Powershell. To change into directory in the Powershell. So I know how to cd and change directory. So Control C. Alright, so make directory. Alright. It doesn't, I don't remember it being this difficult. Make folder, make PowerShell. Create folder. Alright. New item command is used to directory using file path. God, I don't remember it being this hard. It definitely wasn't this complicated in the command line, the normal command line. Alright, so new dash item. Path. Path. C. Path dot is the current. Alright, let's just do the way it is. Just, alright, C colon / or is that backslash? I think it's backslash. Users / Joey, change that. Don't go by that anymore. Desktop. And then / learn Python the hard way. And it's in quotations. Alright, so then we have a path, so it'll turn blue. Item type directory. Enter. Ah, thank God. Alright, so I've made, alright, directory. Let's see if I have it. There it is. Learn Python the hard way, right there. So I did that. Alright, so we're going to see learn Python the hard way. You don't want me to do that. Alright. Learn Python the LPTHW. LPTW. It's because I'm dyslexic. Alright. Learn Python the way hard. CD into there. Alright, so now I'm in there. So now I can create a new text file. Use your editor to create a file in this directory. Make this. use your editor. So I'm supposed to, that doesn't make sense to me. Alright, so, oh, okay. Alright, so Control C. Alright. Doesn't Control C, isn't that what like stops everything from happening? Anyway, so now I'm in here. We have a new folder. Learn Python the hard way. I'm gonna change that folder at some point. I want this to be somewhere else. You're gonna make me. Alright, whatever. So inside this we're gonna add a new text document, I think. Let's see. We're gonna call it test.text. And now I want to file, save as. There it is. Alright. Save. Sure. I'm actually going to go ahead and rename this. Learn Python the hard way. Alright. So, did that. Alright, so now that we are, so let's say lister. Alright, what did I type in to get this? Dir, just dir. Alright, so it should say file in there. Control C, and type quits, I don't know, dir. CD, what is going on? Alright. This is annoying. Dir. But it's not showing me Learn Python directory. What is going on? Let's see. This is so annoying. CD. Desktop. Why is it doing this? There we go. CD desktop. Alright, CD Learn Python the hard way directory. Okay, so once I start getting this, it's like I can't do anything else. So how do I cancel this? Alright, so hold on, let's try this. If I go into this, and, the folder's empty. What? How's the folder empty? Why is this? Alright. Oh man. Doesn't exist. LPTHW. One of the biggest problems I've done is just naming it this, obviously. Let's see here. Man, this is insultingly, it's not difficult in any manner, it's just annoying. Alright, so. So if it says it's not in there, I'm going to make this hello. Well, it's just a text file, right? So hello. Alright, file, save as, desktop. There's only one of them. Test.txt. Test. Should throw it on there. So save. Alright, so now it has a file path. So then when I go in, okay, I can see it on the desktop now. So this is what we're going to do. Directory. Alright. 5 test. That's odd. Lengthening. Well, that's how many letters are in hello. I guess that's something better. Alright, back in Powershell. List the directory. This is what you should see. Alright. So that was just a new setup. Warning for beginners. Let's see, Linux. Finding things on the internet. A major part of this book. I'll tell you to search for this on the internet. See, this, you should have put this before. I mean, I figured it out, but I won't be in I agree. Google, Python, warning for beginners. You're done on this exercise. This exercise might be hard for you depending on your familiarity with the computer. Someone tells you to stop a specific exercise, skip certain ones, you should ignore that person. I agree. Don't listen to people. Someone's going to eventually tell you to learn Mac or Linux. He will have a huge beard. Oh my god, this book is hilarious. Again, use whatever computer you have. All you need is the editor, terminal, Python. Finally, the purpose of the setup. We're going to do 3 things. Write exercises using the text editor, which I don't think I did. Run the exercise you wrote and fix someone there. Repeat. Wait, so did I? Wait, I don't think I did anything with the text. 6.test, which means that he put something in there that said 6. Danger. My dog has a squeaky toy. Alright. Alternative text editors. It says you should not use Python idle. It has serious limitations in how it works and it's a very good piece of software. Fair enough. A good first program. You skipped exercise 0, then you're not doing this book right. Okay. Spend a good amount of time in exercise 0 learning how to install text editor. Run the text editor, run the terminal, and work with both of them. I feel like I have good enough. I mean, okay, so if I do like maker, see, I don't understand this. I should go back. All right. Make dir direct to the LP th. Oh, is that what the path is? Make dir learn Python. Learn Python the part. This is gonna kill me. All right. So how about just pull up? Yeah. Whatever. So I skipped through the path part, which when I hit make dir, it wants to know. I don't. It wanted to know more, so then when I did, and it didn't work. So when I do make dir, and then the folder that I'm in tells me the folder that I'm in. I don't know. Oh, whoa. Okay, hold on. Did I make a folder called? Let me actually go look at it visually. I did. All right, so we're gonna make another. Hold on. Make. All right, make dir. Hello. Oh, I'm so creative, aren't I? Oh, cool. So wonder if, can you do like a make dir hello dot txt? That's just making, okay, directory is a folder. Can you make make file? Create file in, let's see here. Files and folders, new item. Oh, that's what I did earlier. He didn't show how to do that. Okay, anyway. Let me delete this mess. So, let's see where a good first program. Alright. You should have spent some time and extra 0. If you haven't done that, then go on. If you're not, have a good time. This is the only time that it says warning you should skip or go ahead yourself. Type the following into a single file named ex1.py. Working. Okay, so I guess I'll make a new file that's pi. Test. What does he say? Example 1.py. Alright. Now, I'm just trying to make sure that this is, see, and now it's not extensions. This is not in the file path that I just made. Alright. Print hello world, hello again. Alright, so I'm going to do print and put these bad boys in here, which I don't think you actually need to do. Alright, so there's a much easier way to do that. Hello world. Hello world. Kite. Yeah, so I have some extensions turned on, and then we're gonna I like typing this. I had some extension turns on when I was turned on when I was in that class. This is fun. I remember my instructor being like, turn those extensions off. They're gonna inhibit you from learning. And then everyone I talk to, that, not everyone, the 2 to 3 friends I have in the industry are, I wouldn't worry about that. Let's see. I'd much rather not. I see what's happening now. I see why he wanted the. I was trying to throw some errors in there. I said do not touch this. I already see what's going on. He's gonna throw some errors. Alright, so text type of Python works best with doing .py files. Your average looks something like this. Reading the instructions now. I print at the beginning of the line. Here it looks exactly the same. Exactly means exactly, not kind of or sort of. Every single character has to match. Color doesn't matter, only characters you type. And Mac OS terminal, run the file by typing, blah blah blah. Alright, on Windows, remember you always type Python instead of Python 3.6 like this. Okay. So we're gonna open this bad boy back up. We are gonna hit Python. So now we're in Python, and we are going to type let's see, Python example1.py and valid syntax. Okay, example1.py. What the? Alright. That's because it's not saved anywhere. Alright, file, save as, save. Does it exist? Because I don't see it. I see a text document. And then quits. Quit. Alright, take me. Alright. There. See, it's not in there. It says it's saved. File. Save as. It's right here. Coding. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. I am totally messing myself up right now. Save. Alright, so now I have it over here. So first, because I have two folders named this. Alright, so now I have it there. I don't know if that's going to help what I was trying to do. Alright, so now they're both there. And then back to Python. Python example1.py. Valid syntax. Okay. Example1.py. It's not running either. So I need to tell it where. Alright, so wait. I'm a little confused here. I thought it was telling me to. Oh, okay. Let's see. Directory. Control C. Keyboard interrupt. Directory. Built-in function. Alright. CD. How to lister. Why? Is it because I'm still in Python? Alright. So I clearly don't know how to get. I thought it was quit. Quit. Use quit or Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Alright, anyway. Alright, so there it is. So I need to go Python ex1.py. So I'm getting an error. Why am I getting an error? It says it's invalid syntax. Yep. Alright, so that's because now it should be fine. Let's see. Let's try this again. Python example1.py. Enter. Line 1, print hello world, name print is not defined. What? Alright. Control C. Dir. Alright, so it has more data in it, so it definitely saved. When it changed, it definitely did save, but why did it throw me an error on, you know what? Maybe this matters, and I'm stupid. But I was certain that you could use either one. But the first thing in the book it says is let's do it exactly how it says. So file, save. Now we're saved. So let's try this again. Python example1.py. Same thing. Print is not defined. So confused. So it worked. Didn't it work? I said do not touch this. So why is it? Why is it not even getting through hello through the first one? Name print is not defined. How is this? This is what it tells me. If you did it right, then you should see the same output as what I see. If not, you've done something wrong. No, the computer's not wrong. So cd Python what do you mean print is not defined? I'm so confused. Alright, so it's only reading the file. So I'm doing it correctly this way, but why does it not like print? Was it because it's a capital P? I thought Python wasn't case sensitive. Oh my gosh. Is this really going to be what it is? Alright. Sure, I'm saving it. Save. Yes. Alright. If this is it, I'm learning so much. Python example 1.py. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, first of all, it is case sensitive. And this is why I like having some of these extensions. So now I know that pink is a command, and I guess purple is just a string color. Yeah. All right. Jesus Christ. Okay. Moving on. Alright, so now it's going through troubleshooting an error, which I didn't get thrown an error, but I think it's just doing this for example, it's important that you can read these error messages because you'll be making these mistakes. Even I make these mistakes. So he's talking about how to read through error messages, which I think I did successfully through all this. Troubleshooting, would call that probably like the lightest version of debugging. But anyway, it's important to be able to read these errors. Step one, we ran our command in the terminal to run the Py script. Python tells us it has an error. It prints out a line of code for us to see. Then it puts a character in front of where the problem is. So it tells you exactly where there is, which I kind of knew. Finally prints out syntax error and tells you something about what might be the error. Usually these are very cryptic. But if you copy and paste it in a search engine, you might find someone else who has had that error. So study drills. Study drills contain things you should try to. If you can't, skip it and come back later for this exercise. Try these things. Make your script print another line. Make your script print only one line. Make your script print one line. Why? Just comment it out. That's what I would do. Alright, so if I wanted to print another line, print another line. Now, do these save live? Because that'd be awesome. It does. Okay, so that takes a step out of what I need to do. Alright, so make your script script print only one line. So let's have it print. This is fun, so we're gonna do oops, that's what I want. Alright, so now it should be saved, and Python example 1. I think there's a shortcut to resubmit whatever you just typed in. How would I Google that? Let's see. Resubmit last command. Submit PowerShell submit last command. Let's try this. Is there no variables? Rerun the last command. Maybe that's rerun last command. Just press the Control and P keys together. That's Linux. Let's see. Windows. F9, recall command from your command line history. If you wanted to quickly rerun the first command you ran in the current session, you press F9, type 0, then enter. Jeez. For Visual Studio Code, Control 7. Control F7. Alright. Enter? Is that it? No way. It's not enter. CVD and KD. I don't know what CVD is. Those must be editors. Alright, I know this has got to exist. Quick tip, rerun the last command. Press F7 and it pops up. Control space will bring up the listing parameters autocomplete, I don't think. What happens when I press F7? Nothing. Great. Let's see, control space. Nothing. use escape key, enter. See if it's the same as invoke history. See, I'm not gonna F3. Alright. F3. Control F3? It's beeping at me. Okay. You can just use up and down arrows. Oh my god. Up and down arrows. So I can go up through all of them. If I go up and press escape, oh, that's nice. Oh my gosh. Learn something new. I'm actually going to add that in here. Set errors. Oh my god, this keyboard. Alright. Common student questions. Can I use idle? No. How do you get colors and editors? Save it as a PI file, then you'll have the color you type. Wow. Alright. That was fun. Alright, comments and pound characters. Oh man. Alright, so I'm at 53 minutes. So I am going to actually call it here. I'm going rock climbing in about an hour and need to do some things. So thanks for watching if you did. Again, this is just me trying to learn how to do this stuff. Currently trying to learn software development to break into that industry, or even use it in whatever industry that I want. I have a lot of things that I can automate. And thanks.